and welcome to Mystic Soul Guidance. Today I'm doing a reading for the water signs for the week of December 7th through December 13th. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading is for you. We will be looking at the elemental energies for each water sign to see what will be helping or hindering you this upcoming week. Below in the description box, I'll include the timestamps for each reading so that you can easily get to your sign and get the messages that come through for you. So for this reading, I will be doing an elemental spread looking at earth, air, fire, and water, the four elements for each of your water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, as I mentioned. Each one of us embodies each element in some way, so I want to delve into how these energies will be playing out for you during this week. So if you enjoy the content of this channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with Cancer. Again, as I said, the timestamps will be included in the description box, so make sure you go down there to get your timestamp, and that way you can go straight to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and start out with some oracle cards that we will be reviewing at the end of the tarot reading as clarifiers. Okay? We're going to go ahead and start with, we're going to start with water, since that is your element. Okay, Spirit, please give me the messages that Cancer needs to hear for the week of December 7th. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pull an animal totem for your Earth Oracle. Spirit, please give me the message that Cancer needs to hear for their Earth element, please. You get 2. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, please give me the messages that Cancer needs to hear for their air element, please. If you hear that loud motorcycle outside, I apologize for that. We live in the country, so it's quite loud sometimes with those different sounds. Okay, Spirit, please give me the messages that Cancer needs to hear for their fire element. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Cancer, we have all of those out on the table, and as I said, we'll be looking at those at the end of the tarot reading. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot reading. I will be putting all of the cards out on the table before I begin the reading, so if you want to fast forward that, that's fine with me, whatever works for you. Okay, Spirit, give me the messages that Cancer needs to hear for their elements of earth, air, fire, and water. And by the way, Cancer, just so you know, I infused all of the decks with Palo Santo and cleared my sacred space here before I began the reading. So just a heads up on that, okay? Spirit, please give me the messages that you need to hear. That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to go ahead and take them. Spirit is saying that we need to read those. Okay. All right, Cancer. So let's begin the reading. So we're going to go ahead and start with water, which is your element, since you are a water sign. We have the World in reverse, the Hermit, and the Nine of Wands. So the World upright talks about perfect balance, and it talks about fulfillment and creative energy. Right now it's in the reverse, so that's kind of a little bit of a setback. Okay, whether this has to do with something you're working on, a relationship, or a project, but this is telling me that there's a setback. You're having to go within to really look and see how you're feeling about something that you've been working really hard on, something that you've taken a lot of time to work on, and you're not sure how it's going to pan out. So there's a little uncertainty here in your sign, and I'm sorry, in your element. So you definitely are going within, looking to see how you're going to move forward with a situation. Again, as I said, it could be in a relationship, in work, in a project, but it is currently stagnant and you're a little unsure. Now this is a 9. 10s are completion, so you're almost there. You're almost there in completing something that you've been working hard on, but there is stagnancy right now. So you're taking some time to really think about how you're going to complete the project or whatever you're working on. In your earth sign, and as you know, I mean, because you are a water sign, let's go back here real quick. I mean, water is about the emotions, about your compassion and how you're moving forward with your sensitivity, whether it's with people or in general. So you may just be feeling a little bit emotional right now due to the stagnancy. Okay. In your earth element here, we have the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Chariot. And the Knight of Cups can talk about, it can talk about someone, maybe a romance, someone in your life who you're romantically involved with. And there may have been someone in this relationship, excuse me, that has made you feel left out in the cold. But you are definitely moving away from that feeling of being left out in the cold. And this, the Chariot card is definitely your energy. So this tells me that you are dealing with someone who may not be giving you everything that you need, and you're trying to figure out a way to move away from that feeling, or that unstable feeling of love. So this person here, I believe this is a person, the Knight of Cups, is kind of in and out, not really sure of himself either. He, definitely wants to offer love, but yet is really moving slow towards this offer, or away from this offer. It just depends on your situation, Cancer. So just keep in mind there is an individual here who is moving a little slow, but wants to make an offer, and possibly is making you feel a little uneasy or not sure about, maybe you're feeling probably left out in the cold somehow. So this is definitely saying that in your earth element, you definitely need to be patient, and just, you seem to be, there seems to be slow movement on his part or her part and a little fast movement on your part. So there's a little bit of ungroundedness here, unstableness. Someone, either you or them, feel left out in the cold. So in a relationship, there is a little bit of ungrounded energy. Okay, this is not very grounded here. Something you probably should look at. In your air element, air is about the mind, about communication and perception. Now when I say perception, we get the moon card here. So sometimes the moon can talk about hidden agendas or hidden truth, something that's not always revealed up front. We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So you definitely are very stable. There is just something here that might be blocking your thoughts on how to move forward in maybe a work situation or a project, something that's going to bring you some money. This King of Pentacles is very stable, and this Nine of Pentacles, she's also very independent. These two energies are very, very independent energies, very strong, very grounded, very in their element as well. This is the card of Taurus, the King of Pentacles here. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, you don't have to be. However, there seems to be some sort of, since this is in your air element today, maybe some hidden truth that you are trying to, that you're maybe thinking about. Maybe it could be in the workplace, and that could be with maybe a boss, or possibly unsure about how you're going to move forward with your independence. It could be feeling a little isolated right now with what's going on in the world. So you're definitely thinking about how you're going to move forward in a project. And definitely this is about your money, so there are some hidden truths here. So try to get out of your mind a little bit about these things, because you are definitely a very independent person and a very grounded person, Cancer, and you definitely have a great foundation. So although there are possibly some hidden things going on right now in your life, you definitely are doing well for yourself. So that's great. And in your fire energy here, we have a lot of cards here. So the fire is about enthusiasm, self-sufficiency, and being strong and self-assured. So you have Temperance, which is the card of Sagittarius. You have Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and Judgment. And as I mentioned before, you're definitely, you're feeling stagnant, and the Ten of Swords is definitely an ending of some kind, maybe an ending from something that was painful or something that was difficult. But it looks like you are definitely looking to make some choices and move towards something that you're passionate about. You do have options, Cancer. So if this is a work situation, you definitely have options. You're very skilled and very knowledgeable. The Judgment card here is talking about a calling, something that's resurfacing or emerging for you. And maybe this is something that you've been wanting to do for a while, and maybe that's why you're stagnant, maybe because you don't know for sure how to move forward. But the Temperance card is saying to be patient. Have some patience, and know that you have options, and your whatever was hindering you in the past is definitely coming to an end. Looks like it was quite painful, and then with this Nine of Wands here, you're a little unsure how to move forward. Just know that you have options and you can move forward with whatever you decide to do. You will be moving forward, and you will be making a decision, possibly this upcoming week. Okay. I do feel this is in work as well. So I would like to go into the oracle cards to see what confirmation comes up for each element. So the card that we got here for your oracle is Trust. And it says, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So to reiterate, there's a little bit of stagnancy here in your element. As we said, you're going within to kind of review and evaluate what's going on with something that you're working on, and it's possibly towards the end of a project, or maybe even a contract that you signed, and the contract is expiring soon, something of that nature. Okay, but this card is really saying that if you accept what is, the current situation will automatically transform itself into bringing you what you need for the completion to be successful. Okay, that's beautiful. Very, very hopeful there. And for your earth animal totems, you got 2 animal totems. The first one is the humpback whale singer. That's beautiful. And the card says, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. That's beautiful. If you love to sing, even if it's just in the shower, do it. Do it. It's always fun to sing in the shower, isn't it? But if you are definitely someone who is skilled and sings for a living, this is telling you to continue to do what you're doing. That's beautiful. Singing can always bring out the best in us, right? And this is the Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. And this card says, take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. That is beautiful. So these are your earth element oracle cards today. This Lynx is beautiful. Nothing can deceive you when you are trusting your knowing, your intuition, and being keen to listening to your gut. So during the week of the 7th, if you feel that something is not right, listen to your feelings, listen to your gut, and move in a direction that you know will be safe for you. Okay? In your air element, we have one oracle card here that says forgiveness. And the card says, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and the most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So you have 2 cards here that talk about transformation. In your air element, we talked about here there being something hidden that could possibly be hindering you this upcoming week. Maybe thoughts about this job or a project that remains stagnant. I don't see that there's a particular individual other than yourself here. Now, excuse me, this King of Pentacles could definitely be a person in your life, a Taurus, possibly. And that could be part of this message as well, if that is a person. But this card is really talking about learning how to forgive and not holding on to resentment and anger for any reason. Even if it's in a job and you're feeling really unforgiving towards someone who might be making you feel bad or making you feel a certain way. Sometimes we work with people that aren't always healthy. So if that's the case for you, learn to move past some of the things that may be said to you, or in passing may make you feel bad. Some people don't always know what they're doing or saying, and every one of us is going through something at some time in our life. So just try not to judge, and be happy within your own self. Go within and really kind of find the forgiveness for whatever is being said or in the moment by these people or person, individual. And for your fire element oracle, we have remain positive. That's beautiful, because really, even though there is stagnancy, and there feels like there might be some healing that needs to take place here for you to rise above some of the difficulties that you've been experiencing. You have options, and you definitely have the ability to move in a direction that you would like to see yourself going towards, whether that's in a job, in a relationship. This really talks about, for me as a reader, I see this is really about either a project or a job or a contract that you are currently involved with. So just remain positive. Just know that time heals wounds. I know there's a lot of people who don't believe that. I am one that believes that time does heal all wounds. And if you are doing self-care and taking care of yourself and doing things for yourself that make you feel good, whether it's having a glass of wine or taking a hot bath or just taking a walk outside, whatever it is for you that makes you feel empowered or relaxed, whatever it is, just try to take care of yourself and accept the current situation, because it will automatically transform. So that is your reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be informed when I post new videos. Okay? And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And until next time, namaste. Pisces, you're next. Hi Pisces, thank you for joining me in the reading today. As I mentioned, we are going to be looking at the elements that will be either helping or hindering you during the week of December 7th through the 13th. We're looking at earth, air, fire, and water, and we will be starting with the water element, which is your element. And we're going to go ahead and start with the water oracle, so that we can see what's in your emotions, your intuitive senses, and your receptive and empathic abilities, okay, for this week. Okay, and also, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to go ahead and read these oracles at the end of the tarot reading. And with the tarot reading, I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the cards. So if you want, you can definitely fast forward until you see that the reading is in progress, if you don't like to see all the shuffling and stuff. So Spirit, please give me a water element message for Pisces for December 7th through the 13th, please. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull an animal totem as well for the earth element. Spirit, please give me an animal totem for Pisces for December 7th through the 13th, please. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and pull an air element oracle card for you, Pisces. Spirit, please give me the message that Pisces needs to hear, please. Thank you. All right, you got 2 of those, Pisces. And one last oracle card for the fire element, please, Spirit. Oh, thank you very much. All right, so we're going to go ahead and leave those behind and continue with the tarot reading. We'll get to those at the end of the tarot reading. Okay. For Pisces, Spirit, please give us the messages that need to come out for the week of December 7th through the 13th, please. Thank you. Sorry if you hear loud noises. There's a loud truck outside revving his engine. Sorry about that. Okay, Pisces, we have all of the cards out on the table, and we'll go ahead and begin your reading. Let's start with your element of water, since you are a water sign. And we have the Star card. We have Queen of Cups and 7 of Cups here, which is beautiful. We have the Star card is the Star of Aquarius. We definitely are going through the age of Aquarius. I'm not an astrologer, however, I do know that there are some things going on in the planetary system right now regarding Aquarius. So you may want to take a look at that if you are into the astrology portion of things. The Star talks about trusting and moving forward in a new direction. So this is very, very nice to have. And the Queen of Cups, because this is definitely a beautiful card in the tarot, so keep that in mind. And the Queen of Cups talks about your emotions, and we definitely are talking about your emotions right now since we are talking about water. And we have the 7 of Cups, which talks about having options. So you are definitely, this tells me that you are definitely available, and you have options when it comes to love. You're definitely looking at moving in a new direction in love, and there could be a lot of suitors for you, Pisces. A lot of people that you can choose from that may suit your match, or be a good match for you. And it looks like you will be moving in a direction, possibly in the week of during the week of the 7th. And if it doesn't happen during that time, time is fluid, and especially in tarot. So just know that it's definitely something that's heading your way. That's beautiful. having options is always good, right? Okay, so let's look at your earth element messages. We have Justice, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Swords. And this is definitely talking about balance in a new project that you are, you may have been feeling stuck on. And it looks like you're moving into a new direction, and it goes really well with what we talked about with the Star card, because the Star really does talk about going into a new direction and moving towards something. This is a project or something that you are passionate about, that you are moving towards. You may have been feeling unbalanced, but you are definitely finding your balance this month, possibly during the week of the 7th, finding more balance towards something that you've been working on or will be starting to work on, something that's definitely something that you really love to do. So that's beautiful. You're moving away from choppy waters and towards something that is a little less frustrating, or on the other aspect, more towards what you like to do, more towards something that you're passionate about. That's beautiful. You're coming into balance when it comes to a project or work. That is beautiful. In your air element, we have the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. And air talks about our intellectual abilities, our communication process, our perceptions. So usually this card can mean heartbreak, but I don't get that here. I definitely think that you have had some difficult times in your thought processes about some creative project, and it could be talking about this project here we were just mentioning. We were just mentioning here in the earth element. And it looks like you are making some decisions towards how you're going to be making your money. The King of Pentacles is someone who's very stable, very grounded, someone who definitely is abundant and knows how to make money. So you may have had been stuck, or you may still be a little stuck as to how you're going to move forward and what decision you're going to make. You may have these two options that you want to move forward with, but you are definitely going to be abundant in whatever you choose to do. And it may be a very creative project. The Three of Swords can sometimes talk about creativity. So you will be making a decision on how to move forward in making some money in a project or a job. In your fire element, fire talks about passion and about taking action. And also about just being creative and strong, and we just talked about that, creativity. So we have the Devil, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So this can definitely talk about feeling stuck, or really just getting trapped in your own thoughts. Now this is the fire element, so we were definitely talking about the passion towards something, or it could also be just taking action on something. Now, just be very careful. This Devil card talks about insecurities and fear of failure. So this is saying that with the Five of Cups here, that you may have been feeling a little insecure about moving forward with something, or having lack of confidence, and maybe even it being in denial about something when it comes to your money. So be very careful there, Pisces. You definitely need to make sure that you're moving in a direction that is going to help you, not hinder you or make you feel bad. And this Devil card really can talk about procrastination as well. So if you are feeling procrastinated and a little upside down, or a little down on yourself, maybe having that negative self-talk, be very careful, because this Queen of Pentacles is definitely someone who knows what she wants, and she's very grounded. So with these cards, these two, Devil and Five, this Fives talks about change, but it's in reverse. So, you know, this guy really is looking at those spilled cups there, not seeing that he has two cups there behind him. In the reverse, it may even be magnified, that you're not really seeing any of these cups, the spilled ones or the ones that are full, because you're too worried about thinking about what's not happening, or what you're not getting, or just having a lack of confidence and self-doubt. So if you get out of that mindset, you know, this person here sitting here with the pentacle, they're kind of looking at it like, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure how my money is going to help make me money, or I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking on an opportunity if it comes my way. Lots of self-doubt here. Lots of self-doubt here, Pisces. So try to get out of that mindset and try to do some things that will bring in some positive affirmations or positive light into the situation here, okay? Do not procrastinate, because the more you do procrastinate, the more you know, you're going to feel stagnant. So that's for the fire element. That's going to hinder you this week, so just be very careful. Let's go ahead and go back into the water element to look at your oracle card for water. And we have reflection for the water element here. The card says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So you may be dealing with someone here that you you may like somebody here. Although we talked about you having options and you having some emotional ties maybe to several people here, and you're looking to move in a direction, but maybe not sure how or with whom to do that with. But this is definitely saying that there is somebody here that you are specifically thinking of, and you may need to take some time to give each other some space to make that decision, to maybe choose what direction you want to go in with an individual, or hopefully not several individuals, Pisces. Don't do that. Try to pick one. Okay. All right. So for the earth element here, we have your totem as the moose. Wisdom. And the card says, let your head and mind reach to the stars. Keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. That's a very, very earthly card, and I'm glad it came out because you definitely are showing here that you're wanting to balance out something and move towards something really great, something that you're passionate about. So with this card here, it says, let your head and mind reach to the stars. Keep your feet grounded on the earth. Now, you definitely have to stay grounded here, especially because of the message that came out in your fire element. You need to stay grounded. You need to make sure that you are doing things that are going to move you in a direction that is stable, something that you can depend on, something that you know that you have for a lifetime, whether that's a degree, whether that's a stable job, buying a home, whatever dependability means, whatever dependability means for you. That is something you need to focus on. Okay, make sure you have all your ducks in a row so that you can balance out your life and ground yourself so that you can have that stability that you need. That we all do need the stability, right? And it's sometimes difficult to find it, but if you let go of this energy here, self-doubt, right? The procrastination, the fear of failure, cut that out of your life, okay? move forward with a grounded sense of knowing and how you want to move forward and tackle whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so you have 2 cards here in your air element. The first card is trust, and the card says, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So I get from this card that you are definitely a very logical minded person. And it talks about having a clear direction, as we talked about with the star card. Having a clear direction as to how you want to move in love. And we have the 6 of Swords here, talking about moving away from choppy waters into something smoother. So this card is really talking about, let your inner soul speak to you. Listen to yourself, listen to your intuition. How do you want to move forward? Let your spirituality come through. I understand that logic is very important. I'm a logical person as well, and logic is important to me. I'm a Gemini, so this is your air element here, your air oracle. So this is really saying it's good to be logical. Yes, it is. I agree with that. But it's also good to have that spiritual side of you, so that you can definitely look inside for inner guidance, to be able to find ways to help you guide yourself in a different kind of way. Logic, is all about making those decisions that are really based in the mind, okay? Your soul search, or your inner guidance, really is how you are feeling and how you want to really pursue something that is inwardly successful, or inwardly what am I trying to say? Just that it really speaks to you as a person. Something that really speaks to you and guides you in an alternative path, in a way, whether that's spirituality, religious, whatever you want, however works best for you. Look for something other than logic, okay? And that is going to resonate for you all in a different way. Everyone's different. So just find whatever way, and trust the way that your inner soul speaks to you. Okay, we have support for your last card here in the air element, and it says, people come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So with the people in your life, Pisces, use discernment, okay? There may be people in your life currently who are not meant to be in your life right now. There may be people in your life who will always be in your life. It all depends on the people who you surround yourself with. If it's family, friends, lovers, co-workers, miscellaneous acquaintances, use discernment and choose those people wisely. Make sure that you just understand some people are meant to stay in your life and others are not meant to stay in your life, and you have to make that decision for yourself. If there's people who are not serving you, or really not serving you, but being at their highest potential in your life as a friend or a family member, someone who may not be on the same page as you, or maybe not necessarily giving you the reciprocation that you and we all deserve as people. Make sure that you weed those people out, some of the people that don't really need to be in your life, okay? So that card is really talking about how life can bring people in and remove people at any given time. And you have that choice to remove people from your life or to let people remain in your life. It's your life. Okay? And the last card for your fire element is opportunity. And I'm glad this card came out here for this particular set of cards, because again, I'm going to reiterate, no more self-doubt. You have opportunities, you have choices, you are ready to balance your life and to move towards something that is going to be good for you, something that's going to really reflect how you want to live your life. So if you get rid of the energies here of the self-doubt and the negativity and the possible false truths and procrastination, you will have an opportunity here to move towards something beautiful, something that you love to do. This is, this is something that you really want to do, something that you really want to do, and something that's going to bring you abundance. And this definitely, I'm feeling here that there is going to be money to be made here with this opportunity. So get out of the rut in your mind, start to think more positively, and you'll be on your way. Okay? This was your reading, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have not yet, please hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. Okay? I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. And until next time, namaste, Pisces. And Scorpio, you're next. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for the reading today. As I mentioned, we are going to be looking at the earth, air, fire, and water elements for the week of December 7th through the 13th. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards to be read at the end of the tarot reading, and we'll go ahead and do that. If you want to fast forward the video to the actual reading, please feel free to do that. So I definitely like to make sure that the cards that are coming out are the ones that fly out, so sometimes that can take a little time. Okay, we're going to start with your water element, since you are a water sign. We're going to see what Spirit has for you for this upcoming week, Scorpio. Spirit, please give me the messages that Scorpio needs to hear for their element of water, please. Okay, looks like you have 2 cards there, Scorpio. All right, we're going to pull an animal totem for your earth element. Spirit, please give me the animal totem that Scorpio embodies during the week of the 7th. Thank you. And we're going to pull a earth element oracle. Spirit, please give me the message Scorpio needs to hear. Thank you. And the fire element. And the oracle card here will be, thank you. Okay. As I said, I'm not going to be reading these until after the tarot reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull out all the cards before I begin the reading, okay? Spirit, please give me all of the messages that Scorpio needs to hear for each element in the spread. Thank you. Spirit. Okay, we got all of the messages out here, Scorpio. So we're going to go ahead and begin your reading. And we're going to go ahead and start here at the top for your water element. As you know, water is all about the intuitive, the sensitive side of us, the understanding and empathetic side of us. And your messages are the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So it looks like you are feeling a little, you may be feeling like you need to stand your ground, possibly in a partnership. And this could be in the workplace, possibly in a contract that you may have recently signed or are a part of. Maybe a project or some kind of work situation that's moving really slow, and you feel like you are definitely having to stand your ground regarding this contract. It is a slow moving energy with this Knight of Pentacles here. This is a very slow moving energy. So it may be that this project or this partnership is becoming stagnant. It could feel like it's not moving, or maybe there are some delays in the money making process. For example, if you're a real estate agent or you're in real estate, you could possibly be stuck right now there's a lot of people who can't pay their rent. So there may be some situations where you're not getting payment for someone's rent. That's just an example. But there could be, you may be feeling like you have to stand your ground, and this energy is feeling really, really stagnant and really slow moving. So it's definitely due to the pandemic. Everyone's kind of feeling a little stagnant right now. But hopefully soon we'll, be able to get out of that energy and into something more positive. That's currently how you're feeling right now. The earth element talks about the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So you may be feeling ungrounded right now and maybe unsure of how to move forward, or how to attain something, or how to communicate with someone. Right now, so there's swords here, and swords are of the mind, but we are in the earth element. So this is telling me that you are not, in your mind, you are not grounded. You're not feeling like you can speak your mind, like you can say what you need to say, and you're not able to attain what you want. There could be a message coming through here from an individual. This is a separate message. This could be a message coming through from a Gemini person regarding possible communication about a project or about anything really that is you're not able to attain. So it could go back to this, standing your ground in this partnership. This could be about that partnership, maybe feeling like communication has to happen in order to move forward with a more stable and grounded way of maintaining and progressing with this partnership. So communication may have to occur here, but you are also feeling a bit unstable and ungrounded in this situation. Maybe feeling like you definitely can't move forward. As you can see, this person here has a blindfold on and is tied up. So you're kind of feeling stagnant. But as you can see there, she can easily get out of those loosely fitted, bound. She's bound really loosely, is what I'm trying to say. And then she can easily take off that blindfold. So it tells me that there are some snags here, but you can definitely, with a little bit of communication, may be able to get out of this feeling ungrounded and unsure. Okay. In your air element, air is about the mind. It is about communication and about perception. So we have the Nine of Cups. Reverse, we have Strength and Ace of Wands. So this is telling me that you are definitely thinking about a wish fulfillment here, something that you have wanted to do for a while, but that you're feeling a little uneasy. And we've been talking about that. You've been feeling like you need to stand your ground, like you're a little stagnant. You don't have the strength to pursue this passion or the project that you really want to pursue. So there seems to be a little bit of stagnancy in all areas here so far, in something that you want to pursue, or something that you have been a part of, which is a partnership of some kind here. You definitely have an opportunity here to pursue something that you love to do. You're just not feeling like you're ready for it, and you're not ready to pursue this wish fulfillment. You are definitely standing your ground, but this energy is very slow moving, and feels very stagnant. So I would say just give it some time. We're currently going through a lockdown right now due to the pandemic, so that could be why you're feeling a little unsure and uneasy. We just need to give it a little bit more time. In your fire energy, fire is about passion and being enthusiastic about something, and being strong and self-assured. You have Three of Cups, the Lovers, and Temperance. So we have the Three of Cups, which is talking about celebration. And then we have the Lovers, which is a choice. And Temperance, we definitely want to be very careful how we move forward with choices. So the Lovers card is the Gemini card, and it talks about choices. With the Temperance card, it can talk about a higher purpose or a worthy quest. So this is telling me that you can be you can attain what you want in whatever this is that we're talking about here. You definitely need to make sure that you are staying focused, and that you know your centeredness, that you're going to remain centered when you make this decision. There's a decision that needs to happen here, needs to be made in order for you to get out of the stagnancy that you've been feeling. This decision could be about anything. It could be about people in your work environment, people in the partnership that you're in, and it could be very emotional to make this decision. It could be also the opposite. It could feel very refreshing and very enthusiastic, and maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need to move into a new direction, maybe away from the partnership, or maybe you need to balance how you're going to work with these people, or an individual if it's only one person in a partnership. So this is saying that you definitely will be making a decision, and that it may take a little bit of patience, and but it is a worthy quest, and you will feel centered after you make this decision. Again, it may feel overwhelming, emotionally overwhelming, or it may feel exciting. It may feel maybe not even exciting. Maybe just like you have a burden has been lifted off of your shoulders, and you want to celebrate a decision that kind of leaves you feeling refreshed and renewed. So yeah, this is going to be a definite transition for you during this week. You may be letting go of something that doesn't serve you, and standing your ground and making sure that you take off the blindfold so you can see what's in front of you and make the decision that best serves you. Okay, let's look at the oracle cards that came out for each element. You got two. Oh, you got three. Nice. You got three oracle cards for your water element. So let's look at each one. The first one we have is power. And it says, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And that's very true. You do have the power, and you're standing your ground here. Even though this partnership is stagnant and it's very slow moving, you can always back out of it at any time. You can always say, I'm not really feeling it. I don't want to pursue this anymore. It's okay to do that. All right, it's okay at any time when you want, if you want to walk away from something. You're standing your ground here, so you definitely have that power to do so. Okay. We also have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this could be a partnership with someone who you care about. Maybe it could be a family partnership, a family business. It could be you and someone else that you're in a relationship who is in a business together. This is definitely saying that you shouldn't criticize one another. Make sure that you're holding each other at high standards, but yet respecting each other's boundaries, and making sure that each other gives each other that time to speak their mind about whatever needs to be said. In a relationship, and relationships can really be anything, right? A relationship in business, and in love, in friendship, in anything. So this is just saying, be careful with how you are working with one another, because it'll lead to further unhappiness if people are feeling criticized or unappreciated. Okay. And the last water element card is this one here. It says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So go with the flow, Scorpio. Go with the flow and allow things to happen as they should. Always remain respectful, and always use discernment in how you're moving through life. But if you resist the natural flow of life, it's going to create stress. So try to try not to resist change. Try not to resist what needs to happen for you. Again, if this is work or a partnership, a relationship, or whatever this is, just let it take its course. Don't fight it. Whatever it is, just let it go. Let the universe, okay? Let the universe, let your spirit guides help you. Ask for help if you need to, okay? And we have the Earth animal totem as the heron, patience. And the card says, create a place in nature, stillness, and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose, and patience will bring you rewards. So again, we're talking about really trying to find a balance. This goes really well with what we've been talking about. Since you are feeling a little unsure, you're not sure how to communicate, how to move forward, you're feeling a bit ungrounded right now. And this says take time alone to find some balance. If you have to take a walk out in nature, if you have to go outside, get some fresh air, put your feet on the ground, take off your shoes if you have to, and bury your feet in some dirt. Get yourself grounded. You don't have to take off your shoes if you don't want to, but I'm just saying you can definitely go for a walk at least, right? Go for a walk and get some fresh air, okay? Balance your energies, balance your well-being, and take some time to really think about how you want to move forward in whatever you're doing, okay? In your air element, we have the card of soul power. That's beautiful. The card says, always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. And that is so true. This is so true, Scorpio. Always remember that at all times, we are more than just our bodies. We are a beautiful essence of love that's part of the divine, part of the universe. And as a collective, we all emanate from each other, and we all are one. So when you realize that you are more than just your hands, your legs, your feet, your head, your body, you are a beautiful soul that has a journey that they're on. We are all on a journey. We are all moving towards something that we want to feel a part of. We all want to have a purpose here on this life, right? So remember that, and always remember that you can definitely reach out to your spirit guides, to your ancestors, and to people here in the 3D if you need advice or you need to talk, right? Our bodies and soul are definitely, we are lucky to be here. We're lucky to have this life. So always remember that. And for your fire element oracle, we have let go. Perfect. Let go physically, literally, metaphorically. Just let go. You know, don't always feel like you have to control everything. Go with the flow, right? Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. We can't control everything, right? We can't control everything in our life. We have to use discernment. We have to make sure that we are making the decisions for the better of our own soul and life purpose. So do the best you can this month. The week of the 7th will be a little interesting for all of us. I'm hoping that with this pandemic, the lockdowns they subside and we're able to get back to normal life, hopefully very soon. I'm hoping that definitely happens for all of us very soon. So this was your reading, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm happy that you stayed for the reading today. If you liked my content, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you will get notified when I post new videos. So make sure you do that, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. And until next time, Scorpio, namaste.